floating chain broke loose and threw me hard against the floor. The doctor said 6 months before I'd lift a box once more. I lay awake that evening, counting bills beside the bed, certain that my family would lose more than my health. They worked my shift for me while I learned to stand again. 6 men split my overtime and brought the paycheck in. They never called it charity or asked what I could give when these hands could earn us nothing. They worked my shift for me. Joe took every Monday, Sam worked late on Friday night. Eddie missed his fishing trip to keep our numbers right. They left groceries by the doorway, but were gone before I knew. Men who rarely spoke of loving showed exactly what it could do. They worked my shift for me while I learned to stand again. 6 men split my overtime and brought the paycheck in. They never called it charity or asked what I could give when these hands could earn us nothing. They worked my shift for me. The day I punched my card again, no speeches filled the room. Joe just handed me my gloves and said, "We saved your place for you." They worked my shift for me. Now I work when one goes down. We divide the load between us till he's standing safe and sound. We don't call ourselves heroes, that ain't how working men speak. We just carry one another like they carried me. When these hands could earn us nothing, they worked my shift for me. The doctor closed the folder and looked me in the eyes, said the time was getting shorter, no matter how we tried.
I said, test me first, before the fear could speak. You had carried me for years, now let me carry what you need.
You gave me another spring, another June with you, another birthday candle, another morning breaking through.
Not with some grand promise, not with a diamond ring.
You gave me part of your living,
another spring.
I woke and found you sleeping with a bandage at your side.
You reached across the distance and smiled when you saw mine.
You gave me another spring, another June with you, another birthday candle, another morning breaking through.
Not with some grand promise, not with a diamond ring.
You gave me part of your living and another spring. I carry your kindness
Beneath this healing scar,
we carry one tomorrow
inside two beating hearts.
You gave me another spring, another year to see
The woman who stood beside me when life was leaving me.
No vow could say it better,
No church bell needs to ring. You gave me part of your living and another spring. You gave me another spring.
I would give it all again. Eddie called me from the hospital, said time was running short, then laughed and said don't make my leaving one more door you close. He said take my boy to baseball, call my mama every week, and don't spend all your mornings missing what you cannot keep. I started living for us both when he ran out of time, kept the promises he trusted to these two hands of mine. I don't carry him like sorrow, I carry him like hope. He left me one more reason to keep this heart open. I started living for us both. I sat beside his mother every Sunday afternoon, took his son to every ball game like he asked me to. The boy grew tall and steady with his father's crooked grin, and every time he crossed that plate I felt my old friend win. I started living for us both when he ran out of time. Kept the promises he trusted to these two hands of mine. I don't carry him like sorrow, I carry him like hope. He left me one more reason to keep this heart open. I started living for us both. Grief can close a man or teach him how to give. I could spend my years in mourning or honor him and live. I started living for us both and let the daylight in. Told his stories to his grandchild so they would know of him. I still miss him every season, but the missing does not own the life he placed before me when he could not carry on. I started living for us both. I still live my life for both of us. He came in wearing trouble and a jacket much too thin. Asked if I had worked for him, I almost sent him on. The town had named him guilty before he turned 18, but I saw my younger self in every bruise I'd seen. I handed him the shop key, said lock up when you're done. He held it like a second chance, he'd never been given one. A man can change direction when somebody lets him be. More than every bad mistake, I handed him the shop key. He showed up every morning before I raised the door. Learned to tune an engine and sweep an honest floor. He paid back what he'd taken. He called his mother more and slowly stopped believing what the whole town thought before. I handed him the shop key, said lock up when you're done. He held it like a second chance, he'd never been given one. A man can change direction when somebody lets him be. More than every bad mistake, I handed him the shop key. Last spring I stopped working and gave the place to him. Yesterday I watched him hire a scared and angry kid. He handed him the shop key, said lock up when you're done. That boy held it like a future he had never counted on. Kindness keeps on moving through the hands inside a simple sharp key. Lena came to class one winter in a sweater worn too thin. She always said she wasn't hungry when the lunch bell called us in. I kept crackers in my desk and found a coat her size. I never asked her any questions, I just left it by her chair. She worked harder than the others, though she rarely spoke aloud. The day she earned her scholarship, she finally made me proud. She hugged me by the doorway, said, I know what you once did, then left that little schoolhouse with the courage of a kid. She still calls me Miss Ann, though she's the one in charge now. There's a school key in her pocket and silver in her hair. She built a room of winter coats and food for children there. She still calls me Miss Ann, but she became the answer to my prayer. She brought me back last April for the school's 100th year, then opened up a quiet room with shelves from floor to ceiling, shoes and coats and lunch cards waited there without a name, so no child had to carry what once made her feel ashamed. I thought I gave one coat away and something small to eat. I never knew that kindness would grow hands and walk in feet. She still calls me Miss Ann, though the whole town knows her name. She gives without announcing who receives or who should thank. Now every frightened child she helps will help another when they can. That old blue coat keeps traveling, and she still calls me Miss Ann. That old blue coat keeps traveling, she still calls me Miss Ann.
He asked me what day it was, then stared across the room, called the nurse by someone's name, and watched the flowers bloom. But when the old band started that tune from '62, his hand came reaching for me like it always used to do. He still knew the waltz, though he forgot my name. His feet remembered every turn. His heart remained the same. The years fell from his shoulders. He held me close and slow. He couldn't find the words, but love still seemed to know. He still knew the walls, and I still knew his heart. I wore the pearl blue dress he loved when we were young. He looked at me and whispered, "You remind me of someone." Then the music turned us gently. He laid his cheek to mine. For 3 short minutes, darling, we were 25. He still knew the waltz, though he forgot my name. His feet remembered every turn. His heart remained the same. The years fell from his shoulders. He held me close and slow. He couldn't find the words, but love still seemed to know. He still knew the walls, and I still knew his heart. I used to pray he'd know me. Now I pray he feels that I am still beside him when the past no longer heals. Maybe love runs deeper than the stories we recall. Maybe hearts remember when the mind forgets it all. He still knew the waltz, though he forgot my name. His feet remembered every turn. His heart remained the same. For one song he came back and held me close and slow. He couldn't find the words, but love still seemed to know. He still knew the waltz, and I still knew his heart. I still knew his heart.
He came with one red suitcase and guarded little lies. His mother told me, "Go slow, he's heard too many goodbyes." I never asked for daddy, I just showed up each day, fixed the chain on his bicycle, and stayed when storms came. I signed below his name on a cold courthouse line. He squeezed my hand so tightly, I knew that boy was mine. Blood didn't start our story, love had written every page. I signed below his name, but he had changed mine first. He stood beside the judge, trying hard to look grown, then whispered, "Can we leave now? I want to go back home." Outside beneath the flagpole, he finally called me Dad. One word gave me everything I never knew I lacked. I signed below his name on a cold courthouse line. He squeezed my hand so tightly, I knew that boy was mine. Blood didn't start our story, love had written every page. I signed below his name, but he had changed mine first. A father is not only the man there at the start. Sometimes he is the one who stays and earns a child's heart. I signed below his name, but the truth was plain to see. Long before those papers, he had already chosen me. Blood didn't start our story, love had written every page. I signed below his name and walked outside his dad. I signed below his name and walked outside his dad. At 12 I knew that hallway by the cracks along the floor. Nurse Elaine would sit beside me when I begged to go no more. She counted every heartbeat and never rushed my fear. Said one day you'll leave this building and remember you were brave in here. I came back wearing white to the room where I once cried, with a name badge and a steady hand on the other side. Now when a frightened child asks me, will I make it through tonight, I sit down the way she sat with me. I came back wearing white. My first night on the evening ward, a little girl named June held the rail and whispered, "Please don't leave the room." I pulled a chair beside her, stayed till her breathing slowed, and heard Elaine in every word I somehow seemed to know. I came back wearing white to the room where I once cried, with a name badge and a steady hand on the other side. Now when a frightened child asks me, will I make it through tonight, I sit down the way she sat with me. I came back wearing white. Kindness never ends where the first good hands let go. It travels through the frightened till the healed become the whole. I came back wearing white, not because I had forgotten, but because one woman's patience gave me more than medicine. Now I hold another small hand and stay beside the bed. I became the kind of comfort she had given me instead. I sit down the way she sat with me. I came back wearing white. My lawyer said you have a right to fight for every room. Then I saw the children's height marks by the doorway to their room. I had filled that house with arguing and made their mother cry. So I took the deed before me and drew one steady line. I signed my half away, not because I didn't care. The children needed one place, and their mama needed fair. I had taken enough peace from the place where they would stay, so the first right thing I gave them was the half I signed away. I moved into one small bedroom above a hardware store, sent the payment every Friday, and showed up like before. I sat through games and birthdays, never asked them to decide which parent they should stand with or whose stories sounded right. I signed my half away, not because I didn't care. The children needed one place, and their mama needed fair. I had taken enough peace from the place where they would stay, so the first right thing I gave them was the half I signed away. A signature can't mend a vow or change the man I've been, but I could quit defending wrong and start making right again. I signed my half away and laid my old pride down. Years later, both our children still come when I'm around. I lost a house and marriage, but found a better way to love them without owning what I signed my half away. The first right thing I gave them was the half I signed away.
They tagged the old tractor and numbered every chair. Strangers walked the hallway like we had never lived there. I kept Dad's pocket knife. He carried every day. It was the only piece of home they couldn't take away. When the auctioneer said sold, 40 years went with the word. Our name came off the gate like a prayer nobody heard. Mama turned her face. I tried not to lose control. A whole life changed hands when the auctioneer said sold. I watched the red barn vanish in the mirror as we left. Dad had raised it board by board with every breath he had. The land was never easy, but it taught us how to stand. You can lose the ground beneath you and still not lose the man. When the auctioneer said sold, 40 years went with the word. Our name came off the gate like a prayer nobody heard. Mama turned her face. I tried not to lose control. A whole life changed hands when the auctioneer said sold. I still carry that soil in the cracks across my hands. A farm may leave your name, but it never leaves the man. When the auctioneer said sold, 40 years went with the word. Our name came off the gate, but the love stayed undisturbed. We drove away with nothing that a stranger's hand could hold. They bought the land that morning, but they never bought our soul. They bought the land, but they never bought our soul. We chose the little room at the end of the hall. You measured for a cradle. I traced stars on the wall. Then spring came empty-handed, and we stopped making plans. We folded up the future we couldn't undo. understand. The room we never painted stayed quiet through the years. No name above the doorway, no first cry for us to hear. We learned to hold each other through a loss no one could see. The room we never painted still lives inside of me. Folks said you can try again, like hearts were made that way. I smiled and changed the subject, then cried when they drove away. You held me in the hallway. We didn't say a word. Some sorrow has no language, but still deserves to be heard. The room we never painted stayed quiet through the years. No name above the doorway, no first cry for us to hear. We learned to hold each other through a loss no one could see. The room we never painted still lives inside of me. I don't call our hoping foolish. I don't call that love in vain. You were real in every future we had already named. The room we never painted no longer feels like blame. We carried you in silence, though we never spoke your name. We learned to love more gently through a tenderness made deep. The room we never painted is a memory we keep. The room we never painted still has a place in me.
Her glasses lay beside it on the nightstand by the bed, a bookmark near the ending of the book she almost read. I started from the first page just to hear her voice somehow. I knew where she would laugh and where she'd argue with it loud. I left the last page unread, couldn't bear one more goodbye. As long as one line waited, part of her was still alive. The story stayed unfinished, like the life we thought we had. So I left the last page page unread and held on to what was left. Our granddaughter came Sunday, found the book beneath my chair, said, "Grandpa, how does it end?" and waited for me there. I opened to the folded place, my hands began to shake, then read those final sentences for both our hearts' sake. I left the last page unread, couldn't bear one more goodbye. As long as one line waited, part of her was still alive. The story stayed unfinished, like the life we thought we had. So I left the last page unread and held on to what was left. But endings don't erase the chapters that came first, and reading one last line could never make the loving less. I read the last page aloud, and the room did not turn cold. Her love stayed in the story, and in every hand I hold. A book can reach its ending while its meaning carries on. I read the last page aloud, but she was never truly gone. I closed the book that evening, but I did not close our love. At 4:10, the timber cracked and took away the light. Tommy reached across the dark and found my hand that night. Dust was in our mouths, the radio was dead. He said, "Keep talking, brother, don't let sleep get in your head." We counted each other's breaths when the tunnel lost its light. One for his little daughter, one for my waiting wife. No sermon in the darkness, just I'm here between the rest, till the rescue found us living. We counted each other's breaths. He told me about Christmas and the bicycle he bought. I told him about the garden my wife had always wanted. The ground kept moving softly, but neither let hope leave. Too frightened and kept living by reminding one to breathe. We counted each other's breaths when the tunnel lost its light. One for his little daughter, one for my waiting wife. No sermon in the darkness, just I'm here between the rest, till the rescue found us living. We counted each other's breaths when daylight broke above us. They carried Tommy first. He turned and raised 2 fingers like he knew what they were worth. We counted each other's breaths till the morning knew our names. 2 families stood there crying when we stepped out of that place. No medal and no glory could explain what courage meant. We kept each other living, counting every breath. We kept each other living, counting every breath. A number on his shirt, a bruise beneath his eye. My boy looked 20 years older when he sat on the other side. He said, "Dad, I failed you." I said, "What you did was wrong, but I didn't drive 6 hours to stop calling you my son." I still called him son, through the steel and the glass, not to pardon what he'd done, not to bury the past. I said, "Pay what you owe, then become someone new. The worst thing you have done ain't the whole of you." I still called him son. He finished his diploma, learned a carpenter's trade, sent me 1 short letter for every month he stayed. The final one said, "Daddy, I'm scared to walk outside." I met him at the gate and stood right by his side. I still called him son, through the steel and the glass, not to pardon what he'd done, not to bury the past. I said, "Pay what you owe, then become someone new. The worst thing you have done ain't the whole of you. I still call him son. Love is not pretending that the wrong was never there. It is telling someone truth and refusing to disappear. I still call him son. Now he works an honest day. He carries what he did, but it does not lead his way. He paid what he owed and became someone new. The worst thing he had done was never all I knew. I still call him son. The worst thing he had done was never all I knew.
My suitcase by the chair, the taxi due at 10. I told myself I'd said enough and would not start again.
I sat there by the window with nothing smart to say.
For once I let the silence show what pride had pushed away.
I asked, do you still love me?
I said I never stopped,
And every wall between us
suddenly felt small. Before the taxi came, we finally told the truth. Not who had won the fight, but what we stood to lose.
You said I still love you.
That suitcase back upstairs before the taxi came. We didn't fix the marriage in one long rainy night,
but we stopped keeping score
and started trying right. Before the taxi came, we finally told the truth. Not who had won the fight, but what we stood to lose.
You said I still love you.
Carried that suitcase back upstairs before the taxi came. Staying was not weakness,
Leaving wasn't wrong,
but love was still alive enough to give us something strong. Before the taxi came, we laid our anger down. Two tired people choosing to turn their hearts around.
You said I still love you.
I said I feel the same. We chose another morning before the taxi came. We chose another morning before the taxi came. The rent was due on Monday. The lights were due by 5. 2 lunches on the counter. 1 more week to survive. I pinned my hair up tighter, wiped the worry from my face, kissed 2 sleeping foreheads, and went to earn our place. Monday kept coming, but so did I, with 2 little reasons to stand up and try. I cried where they couldn't hear me, then washed my face and went. Monday kept coming, and I met it again. The factory line was noisy. My hands went numb by noon. 2 crooked hearts in crayon were taped inside my room. My youngest asked one evening, "Mama, are we poor?" I said, "We may be tired, but we still have something more." Monday kept coming, but so did I, with 2 little reasons to stand up and try. I cried where they couldn't hear me, then washed my face and went. Monday kept coming, and I met it again. I wasn't made of iron, I broke more than they knew, but love can keep a woman moving when her strength is nearly through. Monday kept coming, but so did I. Now those 2 little reasons stand grown by my side. I cried where they couldn't hear me, but I never stopped the fight. Monday kept coming, and so did I. Monday kept coming, and so did I.
For 37 years, Tom took the driver's side. He knew every narrow corner and where the school buses would hide. 3 months after we buried him, I sat behind the wheel with both hands at 10 and 2, and fear I could not conceal. The first mile alone was the longest I had known. Not because I couldn't drive, but because his hand was gone. Every turn felt unfamiliar, though I knew that street by heart. The first mile alone was where my life had to restart. I stalled beside the market and cried behind the glass, then heard him saying, take your time and let the moment pass. I turned the key once more and eased into the lane. By the time I reached the crossroads, I could almost breathe again. 1 mile became another, one morning became two. I wasn't leaving him behind, I was doing what he knew. He had taught me how to steer long before I understood that the smallest things he showed me would one day do me good. The first mile alone was the hardest road I drove, but the second came more gently, with the strength his loving soul. Now I take myself wherever the day is asking me to go, and I thank him at each crossing for the first mile alone. I wasn't leaving him behind on the first mile alone. The invitation came on Tuesday with no letter tucked inside. Just a date, a little chapel, and her name beside a bridegroom's. We had not spoken in 5 years, pride had taken both our tongues. But I pressed my only suit and drove there before dawn. I came to hear her say I do, not to ask her to forgive, just to see the woman she became and bless the life she'd lived. I took a chair behind the family where she might not see me through. I only came to hear my daughter stand and say I do. She found pictures standing near the chapel wall. For a second she said nothing, then she crossed that crowded hall. She said, "Dad, I kept one dance in case you chose to come. I held a child I'd lost to pride and heard the old band start. I came to hear her say I do, not to ask her to forgive, just to see the woman she became and bless the life she'd lived." I thought I'd leave there quietly before the evening moved, but she saved one dance for Daddy after saying I do. We could not mend 5 silent years inside a single song, but one slow dance gave both our hearts a place to start from. I came to hear her say I do, and found one promise more, that love can wait through wounded years and still unlock a door. I held my daughter gently, like I did when she was 2, and thank the Lord I came that day to hear her say I do. She saved one dance for Daddy after saying I do. I sold the first ticket on a Friday in July. You worked the little candy stand with ribbons in your hair.
I watched you through the doorway more than I watched the show. By the time the credits ended, I already had to know.
You walked me home that evening,
Still wearing your red vest.
said someday I'll own that place.
I laughed and said, do your best.
We bought it 20 years later, with savings in a jar. Raised 2 children in the balcony beneath those painted stars. When the marquee went dark, the whole street lost a light. 40 years of Saturday crowds went quiet in one night, but every kiss in the back road, every dream that found its spark,
still lives inside our story. When the marquee went dark,
the final picture ended to 12 old friends and us.
we swept the floor together like we always had done.
When the marquee went dark, the whole street lost a light. 40 years of Saturday crowds but every kiss in the back row, every dream that found its spark,
still lives inside our story. When the marquee went dark,
we locked the doors at midnight.
you slipped your hand in mine.
The building held the pictures, but we carried home the time.
When the marquee went dark,
I thought we lost our place.
then you smiled beneath the letters
As they faded
from the frame.
the screen may stay empty,
The old projector may not start,
but our love
kept on playing. When the marquee went dark, our love kept on playing. When the marquee went dark.
The judge had finished speaking. The boy could hardly stand. 19 years and one bad night were shaking in his hands. He turned to face my family, but could not meet my eyes. I asked the guard for one brief word before they led him by. My husband left for night work and never reached his shift. That boy had mixed his drinking with a borrowed set of keys. I could have given anger and no one would have blamed, but hatred would not raise my love or change that young man's name. I told him live better than the night that brought us here. Don't make my husband's ending the only thing you do with all your years. You must carry what has happened. You must face what you have done, but live a life that honors the life your choices took from us. I told him live better. 12 years later at Christmas, a letter reached my door. Beside a photograph of two young children on the floor, he wrote, I kept your words through every season I endured. I work with boys who drink and drive, so fewer mothers hurt. Forgiveness did not clear him or pretend the wrong was small. It only kept that one dark night from taking two lives after all. I told him live better. Now he teaches what it costs. He cannot bring my husband back, but he can keep another from being lost. I still carry what has happened, but anger does not own. the years that remain before me, or the good that he has grown. I told him live better. He could not change that night, but he could live better. He knocked there every Saturday with grass stains on his jeans. Asked if $20 could help him chase a dream. Since losing Mary last fall, I'd let the whole place go. So I pointed toward the mower and said, son, take it slow. The boy who mowed my yard never knew he saved my life. He only cut the grass and sat with me sometimes. He talked about his future. Thought he earned $20. I was learning how to last. The boy who mowed my yard, he wanted to study nursing. His daddy called it weak. I told him caring for the hurting takes more strength than people think. He brought his college letter and read it on my steps. I hugged him like the grandson Mary and I never had. The boy who mowed my yard never knew he saved my life. He only cut the grass and sat with me sometimes. He talked about his future. I talked about my past. He thought he earned $20. I was learning how to last. The boy who mowed my yard. 4 years later, dressed in white, he stopped before his shift. Said, you helped me choose this life. I said, son, you gave me mine. The boy who mowed my yard now helps the sick get well. He learned to hold a hurting hand, and I learned how to tell the truth about my sorrow. Thought he came to cut the grass, but he taught me how to live. He thought he came to cut the grass, but he taught me how to live.
She came with one small suitcase and a rabbit missing one ear. Her mama needed healing more than promises could give.
So we made the spare room ready
and learned her way to live.
I had just stopped working. You had plans to travel west.
Then a 7-year-old heartbeat changed what we called rest. At 62, we started again. School shoes and bedtime prayers, lunchbox notes on Monday, and ribbons in her hair. Our backs were not as strong, but love still knew when to make two old hearts parents at 62 again.
I learned the names of teachers and how to pack her lunch.
I sat through every nightmare till she trusted sleep enough. At 62, we started again. School shoes and bedtime prayers, lunchbox notes on Monday, and ribbons in her hair. Our backs were not as strong, but love still knew when to make two old hearts parents at 62 again. Her mama calls each Sunday.
Her voice is getting clear.
We tell her, keep on healing. Your little girl is safe here. At 62, we started again and found what age could do. Patience came much easier the second time around too. We lost the quiet future we once imagined then, but gained a child who taught us how to live young again. At 62, we learned to live young again.
You came home at sunrise as I tied my working shoes.
We shared 10 quiet minutes before the day took you.
I left a note beside your lunch
with 2 words underneath:
don't forget I love you.
Though we hardly got to meet,
we loved between the shifts and 10-minute goodbyes, and coffee left for morning, and kisses half asleep at night.
We missed 1,000 evenings, but never missed the truth.
Love built us a lifetime from the minutes we could choose. I heard about your hard days from notes beside the sink.
You fixed what I had broken before I woke to think.
We loved between the shifts, and 10-minute goodbyes, and coffee left for morning, and kisses half asleep at night.
We missed 1,000 evenings, but never missed the truth.
Love built us a lifetime from the minutes we could choose. Now the children have their own lives,
and the clocks don't rule us so.
but I still leave you little notes where only you will know. We loved between the shifts, when time was hard to find.
Never had enough together, but we gave the best we had.
We missed
1,000 evenings, but never missed the truth.
Love built us a lifetime from the minutes we could choose. From the minutes we could choose. At our grandson's birthday, you walked in by his side. I had spent 10 years believing I should hate him all my life. Then he pulled your chair out, set your medicine nearby, knew exactly how you took your tea. And when your back got tired, I shook his hand, the hand that held you when mine let go. I thanked him for I was too proud to show. It didn't mean I loved you less, or that leaving never hurt. I shook his hand and laid our old war down. We spoke beside the driveway while the children played inside. He said she still speaks kindly of the years you shared in life. I told him keep her laughing when the colder seasons come. Then something hard inside me finally came undone. I shook his hand, the hand that held you when mine let go. I thanked him for the kindness I was too proud Some love ends in anger, some love learns to bless. The heart is not betrayed when it wishes someone rest. I shook his hand and saw no enemy there, just a man who learned to give you what I failed to share. I still remember what we had, but I don't need it back. I shook his hand and walked away in peace. I shook his hand and walked away in peace. There were 3 car seats in my truck where my tools used to ride. The call came on a Tuesday from a county hospital. My sister would not make it, and her children needed someone. I was 41 and single, knew nothing about kids, but 3 small faces watched me, so I said I'll take them in. 3 car seats in my truck where my tools used to ride. 3 lunch boxes on the counter, 3 small fears at night. I didn't know the answers, I just knew I had to show up. My whole life changed direction with 3 car seats in my truck. I learned to fix ponytails and sign the reading sheets, burn the first few dinners, then master macaroni cheese. The youngest called me daddy, then covered up her mouth. I said, you can call me anything, just know I'm not walking out. 3 car seats in my truck where my tools used to ride. 3 lunch boxes on the counter, 3 small fears at night. I didn't know the answers, I just knew I had to show up. My whole life changed direction with 3 car seats in my truck. I lost the quiet future I thought belonged to me, and found a better purpose in one instant family. 3 car seats in my truck, now the oldest one can drive. The middle starts college, the youngest is 15. I never had the answers, I just never gave them up. They made a father from an uncle with 3 car seats in my truck. They made a father from an uncle with 3 car seats in my truck. The pawn shop neared its closing when an old man stepped inside. He placed a worn gold wedding band beside a bottle of pills. He said, "My wife needs medicine. This is all I own." The clerk began to wait like the years were only gold. I bought his wedding ring back before they named the price. Some promises grow heavier the longer they survive. He said, "Sir, I cannot pay you." I said, "There's nothing owed." I bought his wedding ring back before their years were sold. He slipped it on his finger, but his hands began to shake. Said she put this there at 20, and it's never left its place. Then he folded up the receipt and held it to his chest like a man who almost traded the one thing time had blessed. I bought his wedding ring back before they named the price. Some promises grow heavier the longer they survive. He said, "Sir, I cannot pay you." I said, "There's nothing owed." I bought his wedding ring back before their years were sold. I wasn't rich enough to change the troubles they had known, just rich enough that evening to send one promise home. I bought his wedding ring back and watched him walk away with 47 years of love still shining in his place. The clerk saw only metal, but I knew what it could hold. I bought his wedding ring back before their years were sold. Some things are worth much more than what they weigh in gold. I left school at 16 when my little girl was born. Worked the rooms at Miller's Hotel from midnight until 4. I kept a book beside the cart and studied on each break. One lesson at a time was all a tired mind could take. I wore my work shoes to graduation, the only pair I owned. They had crossed 1,000 hallways while the whole town slept at home. No silver heels or polished shine, just every mark of dedication. I wore my work shoes to graduation, and my daughter called my name. She sat there in the front row with my mother by her side, when they placed that folded paper in these hands that used to hide. I saw every night of studying, every floor that I had cleaned, and the girl who left school early finally finished what she dreamed. I wore my work shoes to graduation, the only pair I owned. They had crossed 1,000 hallways while the whole town slept at home. No silver heels or polished shine, just every mark of dedication. I wore my work shoes to graduation, and my daughter called my name. She said, "Mama, you have taught me more than any classroom could. A hard beginning doesn't mean the ending can't be good." I wore my work shoes to graduation and held that diploma high, not to prove the years were easy, but to prove I still could try. Those warm souls carried both of us through every obligation. I wore my work shoes to graduation and walked out standing tall. I walked in tired and walked out proud. First morning I remember, I heard sparrows by the shed. No pounding in my temples, no broken words unsaid. On the fridge a crayon picture of me holding a small hand. Underneath she wrote, "Please come," in letters I could understand. The first morning I remember, I saw what I had missed. All the nights I traded love for one more empty drink. I can't buy back yesterday, but today I'm standing here. The first morning I remember was the first day I was clear. I made it to her school play, sat trembling in the front. When she found me in the crowd, her whole small face lit up. Afterward, she hugged me, said, "Daddy, you came through. No metal ever shined like those 5 honest words could do." The first morning I remember, I saw what I had missed. All the nights I traded love for one more empty drink. I can't buy back yesterday, but today I'm standing here. The first morning I remembered was the first day I was clear. Getting well was not one promise, it was choosing every day. A man can lose himself in darkness and still choose another way. The first morning I remember, I saw what still remained. A child who kept on loving me through every broken day. I can't buy back yesterday, but tomorrow knows I'm here. The first morning I remember was the first day I was clear. The first day I was clear was the first day I came near. At 19 I was hungry, 3 weeks behind on rent. Mr. Bell wrote 400 and said, "Take this before you're spent." I promised I would pay him when my feet were on the ground. He said, "Son, just keep on working. Don't let trouble turn you down." The check he never cashed bought more than 1 hard month. It taught me kindness isn't something you repay just once. He wrote, "Pass it on," across the back and mailed it home at last. That lesson kept on living in the check he never cashed. Years later, one young worker came shaking to my door. His baby needed medicine he couldn't cover anymore. I reached into my desk where that old check still lay, then wrote the same amount and used the words he gave. The check he never cashed bought more than 1 hard month. It taught me kindness isn't something you repay just once. He wrote, "Pass it on," across the back and mailed it home at last. That lesson kept on living in the check he never cashed. Some debts are paid with money, some are paid by what you do. When mercy reaches down to you, you help the next one through. The check he never cashed has crossed 1,000 miles, through rent, through food, through medicine, through frightened father's eyes. No bank could count its value, no ledger held its past. A good man kept on giving through the check he never cashed. A good man kept on giving through the check he never cashed.
Her little yellow backpack moves between our homes. Monday here with Mama, Friday where Dad goes.
We couldn't save the marriage, but we could save her heart.
So we stopped using anger to pull her world apart.
I keep your number handy for every school day call. You send her favorite sweater when the first cold evenings fall.
We don't pretend we're lovers, we don't rewrite the past. We just make sure our little girl never has to choose a side. Two front doors, one little girl, two houses in her world, but one love standing steady when everything had turned. We couldn't stay together, but we could still be kind. Two front doors, one little girl, and both of us on her side. We sat together smiling
at her first school play.
She looked across the footlights and found us both that day. Two front doors, one little girl, two houses in her world, but one love standing steady when everything had turned. We couldn't stay together, but we could still be kind. Two front doors, one little girl, and both of us on her side.
Forgiveness didn't bring us back,
it gave our child some peace.
Sometimes love means letting go
without making love decrease. Two front doors, one little girl, now grown and standing tall. She says we taught her kindness when we could have taught her walls. We couldn't stay